So what is the success formula? And I know for me, I was able to achieve success in a couple areas of my life, and I didn't really understand the formula. And after working with Tony Robbins, and he used to basically break down how he worked with Andre Agassi and took him from, Andre Agassi was the best in the world, and then he went into a slump, and then Tony Robbins basically started to coach him again, and then basically made him the best in the world again. And my success formula, basically after kind of understanding how he did that, is very similar, but a couple different nuances. And I would say the first thing is going to be vision, is that you have to have that vision. So going back I had a vision for building a real estate portfolio. Before I started, I actually had the vision 3 years before I even bought my first property. And I had basically built out this plan to have 30 houses by the time I was 40. And basically I would repeat that vision over and over and over and over and over and over and over in my mind. And that by that time is that I felt like a real estate investor before I basically ever even bought a property, and had been studying it for 3 years before I even bought my first property. But because I'd repeated that vision over and over and over, I had believed in it. And I would say that many people that basically, once they have that vision, is that they'll get a few steps down the road, they'll get kicked in the teeth once, and then the belief already stops. And then basically they've already messed up the success formula. So the big key is to repeat this vision, and then repeat the vision so many times that you believe it. Once you're repeating it so many times, you believe it, and then you're gonna have an emotion. On a daily basis, we're gonna feel emotion over and over and over. And obviously we're gonna have setbacks that come along in life, and that we're not gonna feel like doing the thing that needs to get done. And that basically, I think, is the key, is that when you have that belief, you're gonna have the emotion that coincides with that belief. And once you have that correct emotion, then you're actually gonna take action. Have you ever wondered why, when you wanted to do something and you just couldn't bring yourself to do it, and or you thought you knew what to do, but you didn't do it? Let's just say it was a diet, and basically you didn't have the vision for what you wanted to look like, you didn't believe it, you had an emotion that basically, for whatever reason, you're not following your own diet or following what you thought that you wanted to do, and then taking the action and then getting that result. So I would say that if you look at anybody that basically does any coaching or consulting or anything along those lines, they say the fastest path to success is find somebody that's already gotten the results that you want in that area and basically duplicate what they've done. So all throughout my 20-year career, I actually have had a coach, and I usually try to have 2 coaches. So one coach, let's just say it was fitness, is basically I would have one coach in fitness and then another coach basically that was not in that industry. So many times, like, I also would have a coach that was specific in the mortgage business, but then also just a business coach. One of my business coaches used to say, if you want to get exponential results, you could do something that's working in another industry and apply that to your industry. So that's why I always like to have 2 coaches. But I do think that if you can repeat, let's say, the coach that is in your industry, that is going to be super helpful in regards to helping you get those results. But again, if you can repeat something that is not in your industry, I think that you can also see exponential results to get there faster. But I found this to be true in a few different areas of, number one, building a real estate portfolio, as well as making $500,000 a year. I use this exact strategy. So if you're looking to get the results, whether it be in business, in real estate investing, in a relationship, in your fitness, is basically follow this success formula, because it'll really work in any area of your life. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more.